Hey guys, Wayne here. Today is the day. Today's the day we find out who has lost more weight in a week. Me or Jason over at the Big Bear Homestead. Now I have not stepped on a scale since last Saturday when we did the first initial weigh-in. So this is the weigh-in to find out who has lost more weight. But before we do that, I want to take you through some of the things that I've been doing. I have been strictly counting calories and also doing a few exercises here and there. Here in a minute, I'll give you a rundown of what kind of calories I've been eating, what kind of foods I've been eating. Now keep in mind, this is my first week doing this. My calorie count has been way off the charts. Like one day it'd be close to the 1800, the next day it'll be way below the 1800, and I'm trying to get into that rhythm. Also, the foods that I've got in the house, I've already spent my grocery budget. So I can't just go out and buy new food yet. But when I do go to the grocery store again, I'll be buying pretty much the same kind of food, but on a different level. What I mean by that is I don't want to change what I'm eating, but I want to change how much. So I want to get some good whole grains. I want to get some raw vegetables, stuff like that. But I'll still be eating my biscuits and gravy, my fried foods, but I'm going to be doing it on a much smaller scale, and I'm going to be doing it by counting calories. So as long as I stay below the calorie count, I'm going to be okay. And that's what I've been doing. So hopefully, and I don't know what the weight is yet, but hopefully I've lost a little bit of weight. You know, and a bonus would be if I could have beat Jason. So let's go now, and I'll read down what I ate a few days this week. Okay, so as far as what I have been doing, like I said, I've been counting calories. Now, I started writing it down on a piece of paper, and I found it to be very difficult, and I was really getting discouraged. One of my viewers turned me on to this website called MyFitnessPal. I can type in any food just about, and from any restaurant just about, and it'll tell me what the calories are in a single serving. So let's say I went to Wendy's, which I did go to Wendy's one day and got me a salad. It was a Power Mediterranean salad, and a half portion of one of those was 240 calories. I looked it up on here, and sure enough, there it was. I click it and I add it, and it counts down my calories for me. So this is for yesterday. This is my, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. I'm sure not very well, but I'll read it out to you. So I have to retrain myself to do things that I haven't been doing. For one, I never ate breakfast before. Hardly ever did I ever eat breakfast. Even in high school, I was never a big breakfast eater until on the weekends. On the weekends, yeah, I love breakfast. But when I go to work, I don't like to have food in my stomach. I never have. So I had to relearn and retrain myself on how to do that because it was a habit that I got into. So take it for yesterday. For breakfast, I had 2 pieces of toast with butter. So we had Heiner's old-fashioned white bread, 2 slices, was 140 calories. 26 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, 4 grams of protein, 300 milligrams of sodium, and 3 grams of sugar. Then, of course, the butter, 100 calories for 2 tablespoons, and it was 12 grams of fat. 200 milligrams of sodium. However, you can come down here and it'll show you your sodium intake, your protein intake, your fat intake, and it tells you everything that you're doing wrong, everything you're doing right. My sodium intake was actually good. My protein intake was actually a little bit bad. So it tells you what you need to focus on, and it's helping me going through the week to learn, okay, I need to have more fat in my diet, believe it or not, because your body needs fat. More fat, less calories, if that makes sense. And more protein. Okay, so what I did was, for breakfast, that's what I had. For lunch, I had an Italian beef sandwich, and I had 2 sandwiches, which came to 902 calories. So you think, oh wow, you kind of decimated your calorie count there, didn't you? And I said, no, not really, because you don't want the biggest meal of the day to be your supper. Because if you do that, after you eat supper, then you just want to kind of sit down, lounge around, and watch TV or whatever. So the biggest meal of your day should be breakfast or lunch. So that's another thing that I learned. And then I came down and had a grilled 8-ounce steak. Just a steak. It was actually a leftover that I had that when me and my daughter had steak the other night. And we actually had it Friday before I started the diet. So I ate an 8-ounce steak, and I had some A1 sauce with it, and I didn't have any sides. I just ate the steak. That was 320 calories, 12 grams of fat, and 46 grams of protein. And it alerted me and said that that protein count was good for that. So that was for Friday, and I type everything in, and it lets me know all of my calories, all of my intake, and I don't have to add or subtract or do any of that myself. It does it all for me. I have also been entering in my exercises, and here in a minute I'll tell you what I've been doing for exercise. So this has actually been a huge help for me, and I can go back to Thursday, and I had the same thing for breakfast on Thursday, and for lunch I had the Wendy's Power Mediterranean chicken salad, which was pretty good. It's nothing to write home about, but it was okay because I didn't have much in the way of breakfast that morning, and I forgot to bring my lunch with me. So, but anyway, that's it. That's and for dinner I had 2 plain bagels with cream cheese, which equaled 620 calories, and I was under my calories all week this week. Now, I was kind of under more, like, let's say, I had 668 remaining calories that day, Thursday. So I should get closer, a little bit closer to my goal of 1,800, because the body does need energy. And this is a learning process for me because I'm not used to caring about what I eat. I'm not used to watching what I eat. I mean, I'm used to just eating and eating and eating and then being done. I have also been drinking a gallon of water every day, at least a gallon. And I can enter that in here as well, and it tells me when I hit my gallon or my water goal. Enter in my exercise. I can enter in snacks. I can enter in exercise reports, snacks. If you happen to have another kind of drink, such as pop, which I haven't been drinking, but that's how I've been counting my calories. That's been my diet right there, is just counting calories. Basically eating what I want to eat, but doing it on a much smaller scale. And hopefully it's been working, because once I got into the habit of doing that, once I got into doing it, I haven't been near as hungry as I have been. Plus the exercise helps with hunger, and also the gallon of water a day helps the hunger. That gallon of water not only keeps you hydrated, but it also helps flush out water weight. Believe it or not, drinking more water can help you get rid of water weight. So that's what I've been doing as far as counting calories. Now let's jump over and I'll tell you what I've been doing as far as exercise. As far as workouts go, I don't really have what you would call a routine. What I've been doing is going down the road a piece. There is an airport, an active airport that is mainly for your small prop jobs, but I have seen some pretty big planes coming in and out of there. I know the owner, and I used to work there, as a matter of fact, so he lets me go and walk the runway. It's not quite a mile, almost, but not quite. And I know what you're thinking, well, that's not very safe, walking on an active runway. Well, I used to work there, like I said, so I know the signs when a plane's coming in and out. I know what to look for. And so I've been there when I've been on the runway, when I've seen a plane on final approach, and all I do is step off into the grass, wait for the plane to land, and I step back up, and there I go. Typically, though, the time of day I go, there's not a lot of planes coming in and out. So that's where I'm heading back from right now. So here's what I do. I'll start at the very end, and I'll walk all the way down the runway. A pretty heavy, brisk walk. Then on my way back, I'll kind of jog a little bit, more of a trot, I guess you could say. Then when I turn around and go back, I'll give it a little bit more of a pretty aggressive jog, I guess you could say. Not really running, but a really aggressive jog. And then on the way back, I will, I really kind of push myself. Not too hard, but I really kind of, you know, I'll run until I can't run no more, and then I'll walk a little bit, and then I'll run until I can't run no more, and then I'll walk a little bit. Now, I don't really go for miles, so I don't know exactly how many miles I'm doing this, but I do know that I'm getting at least 30 minutes, if not more. I don't have the watch on me when I'm doing it. I'm usually in just a cutoff shirt and some gym shorts. So that's what I've been doing as far as my cardio. I've also been doing stair steps in the back of my house going up to my back door. There's these mobile home steps that came with the mobile home. And so I'll kind of do stair steps back and forth, try to get my heart beating and stuff like that. So as far as working out goes, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Now remember, this has only been going on for a week, so I don't really want to push my body too much. I've been a fat guy for a while. So I want to make sure that my body gets acclimated to the workouts, you know, the new diet and everything before I really start pushing myself. But I have been working out. I have been, you know, doing my cardio. And then when I lose a little bit more weight, I'm going to step it up a notch. So as far as workout goes, that's what I've been doing. Okay, that's what I've been doing as far as my exercise goes. As my body gets used to it more and more, I'm going to be really doing more and more exercise. And especially when I start trapping and I go up on these hills, that'll help out a lot as well. So this may not be a perfect plan, but hopefully it's working. And I still, right now, as far as this video, this portion of this video is being shot, I don't know what my weight is. We're going to do that here in just a little bit. It's amazing to me how your body actually feels once you start doing something different. At first, it was a huge adjustment. I would say Tuesday or Wednesday, Tuesday, I started feeling a lot different, a lot better. I wasn't so tired and lethargic when I would get up in the mornings or at work, and I feel like I can get around better. I feel like I'm not just so sluggish, and I attribute that to pretty much the change in diet by not gorging myself when I eat, and it really is a good thing to do. I mean, I want to be around for a while, and the way I was eating was going to end up killing me. So now is time for the weigh-in, and I'm a little bit nervous because not only do I want to, you know, beat the living crap out of Jason, but I also want to make sure that what I'm doing is working and I'm actually losing weight. I actually talked to Jason yesterday, and we were saying, you know, I don't feel like I've lost anything. I still have this gut. I don't feel like I've lost anything at all. And he said, well, what about your pants? Are they fitting looser? And my gym shorts that I used to work out in do feel a little bit looser. But I just chalked that up to maybe, you know, they were in the dryer and they shrank, and then when I put them on, they stretched back out. I don't know. But he said you'll probably see it in inches before you see it in weight. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the weigh-in. So wish me luck, and let's jump on over to that. Okay, now's the moment of truth. Let's see what we've got. $223.6. Last Saturday, I weighed 234 pounds, 0.6. Now I weigh 223.6. That is a total weight loss of 11 pounds in 1 week. And to be completely honest with you, I'm amazed, I'm shocked, I'm speechless almost, and not good for a YouTube creator to be speechless, but I am. It's amazing, and I'm so happy that the hard work that I've been doing, and it has been hard. Not only the exercise isn't really what's the hard part. The hard part is breaking the habit of my eating, my overeating. And I have to be honest with you, to know that it's actually paying off, it's a huge encouragement. And whether I beat Jason or not this week, I will gladly take the ribbing, and I will gladly take the verbal abuse that he's going to bestow on me if he beats me, just for the simple fact that I lost 11 pounds in 1 week. And if I can do that, and I am sure that I will plateau eventually. I'm sure that my body is trying to get used to this new routine, and that's probably why I lost more this week. And I'm not going to get my hopes up for next week, but just knowing that it's working. And I did it with changing my diet. I did it with drinking plenty of water, and I did it with exercise, and I did it, and the fact that I did it, I actually followed through with it. And I think that in the past, I've not done that. I said, you know what, I want to lose weight, and a couple days later, I'm back to doing the same old stuff. And to know that I actually stuck with it, and it's paying off, is paying out huge for me. You know, I don't even know what to say. I am going to say good luck to Jason. Jason, I hope that you could have lost more, as much or more than me, because this feeling is just crazy. I mean, it's a wonderful feeling to have, to know that you put your mind to something and you actually decide that you're going to take responsibility for your health and your own actions, and you follow through with it, and it pays off. And it's amazing. It really is. So, not saying that I don't hope I beat Jason, really, because, let's face it, I do. But to be honest with you, this is more than just about the challenge. This is about my overall health, and I am absolutely blown away. And I want to say thank you to everyone out there. I want to say thank you to Jason, because he's the one that came up with the challenge, and I do believe that that has helped. But not only are we competing against each other, but we're also helping each other. And he has been a huge help to me this whole week. I've talked to him here and there throughout the week, and he's been a tremendous help to me. And I want to say thank you. We're not done yet. We still got 3 weeks to go. Remember, this is going on for a month. So come back next Saturday for another weigh-in and another update. I'm going to show probably some of the different meals that I create, like different salads and my portions and stuff like that. So I also want to say thank you to all my viewers. You guys have been a tremendous encouragement to me. I don't think I've had one negative comment. I've had a few thumbs downs, but you know, what are you going to do about that? That doesn't bother me, because it all counts as a view, right? So but I want to say thank you to all my viewers, all the people that sent me messages, giving me encouragement, giving me ideas, giving me the website that I used for the MyFitnessPal, because that has been a tremendous help. Trust me, that is absolutely amazing. It's going to be more hard work. I can't give up, but hopefully I can get to my goal weight. Also, I got word from Uncle Buck Run 11. He said that if Jason and I can both lose 20 pounds, you know, if I lose 20, he loses 20, he's going to send us a special gift, but he's going to make a video about it. So I want you guys to, if you're not already, to subscribe to Buck Run 11, and he's going to make a video about it here shortly, and he'll explain all that in his video. I talked to him on the phone yesterday, and so that's another huge encouragement there as well. And also, Lonely Prepper Homestead, I believe is the name of it. He's got gifts for the winner as well. So, you know, it's a whole bunch of people in the community and a whole bunch of people out in YouTube land coming together to help two fat boys try to lose some weight and help with their overall health. So, I want to say thank you again to everybody. Join in next week for our next weigh-in, and I'll talk to you next time.